What is happening, WatchWire Nation? The news cycle is absolutely on fire, and we've got the absolute must-know updates you need to stay ahead. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown that you won't want to miss. First up, the next generation of a device that's always on your wrist. We're talking leaked details on what's coming next. Then, a story of incredible personal resilience, where a familiar piece of tech became a lifesaver in the most unexpected way. We're also peering into the crystal ball for a major tech giant's future lineup. Think new phones, new watches, new everything. And wrapping it all up, a tech titan battles it out in court over a feature you probably use every day. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's dive in. Apple Watch 11, release date and price revealed by leaks. The next evolution in wearable technology is on the horizon, with the Apple Watch Series 11 slated for a September launch, continuing Apple's tradition of annual device refreshes. While the Series 11 might not be a radical departure from its predecessors, the focus is firmly on enhancing core functionalities: performance, connectivity, and health monitoring. These strategic improvements are designed to reinforce Apple's dominant position in the competitive wearable market, promising users a more streamlined and dependable experience. The Series 11 is poised to introduce several key updates aimed at boosting both functionality and overall user satisfaction. These enhancements underscore Apple's consistent strategy of prioritizing practical usability and incremental progress, appealing to a user base that values reliability and refined performance over flashy, disruptive changes. The design language of the Series 11 is expected to echo the sleek and modern aesthetic established by the Series 10, incorporating subtle refinements to maintain a contemporary and attractive appearance. These design tweaks ensure the new model remains visually appealing and in sync with current technological trends. To fully grasp the significance of the Series 11, it's beneficial to recall the advancements made with the Series 10. That model introduced a slimmer profile and a larger display, offering a more immersive user interface. However, it faced criticism for not addressing the long-standing issue of battery life, which remained unchanged from earlier iterations. The Series 11 aims to rectify this by incorporating improved battery efficiency and introducing the highly anticipated 5G connectivity. These developments highlight Apple's methodical approach to product development, ensuring each new release builds upon and refines the strengths of its predecessor. Industry observers anticipate Apple will officially unveil the Series 11 during the week of September 8th, with pre-orders likely to commence on September 12th. The device is expected to hit retail shelves by September 19th. Pricing is projected to remain consistent with the Series 10, balancing accessibility with premium options for those seeking advanced features. This pricing strategy aligns with Apple's established practice of catering to a broad spectrum of consumers. Despite these anticipated improvements, the Apple Watch Series 11 is reportedly omitting certain features that have been subjects of considerable user anticipation. These omissions suggest Apple's continued emphasis on gradual refinement rather than the introduction of groundbreaking innovations. For users eagerly awaiting next-generation functionalities, the Series 11 may represent a solid, yet not entirely revolutionary, upgrade. In essence, the Apple Watch Series 11 embodies Apple's dedication to refining its smartwatch ecosystem. With anticipated upgrades such as the S11 chip, 5G capabilities, and a potential blood pressure sensor, it promises substantial enhancements for users prioritizing performance and advanced health tracking. However, the absence of features like glucose monitoring signals a cautious, measured approach to future product evolution. As the September launch approaches, the Series 11 is well-positioned to reinforce Apple's market leadership, offering a polished and dependable experience that solidifies its standing as a top choice for smartwatch enthusiasts. Hold on tight, because the next story is a powerful reminder of how technology can impact lives in the most profound ways. Next, we're diving into a remarkable account where a smartwatch played a critical role in saving a life. From persistent headaches to brain tumor, how a 57-year-old's Apple Watch saved her life. In a remarkable display of how everyday technology can become a critical tool for health monitoring, a 57-year-old woman's Apple Watch has been credited with detecting a serious medical condition, ultimately saving her life. The incident highlights the growing capabilities of wearable devices and their potential to provide early warnings for life-threatening illnesses. The woman, whose identity has not been revealed, had been experiencing persistent headaches, which she initially dismissed as common ailments. However, her Apple Watch, equipped with advanced health sensors, began to register unusual patterns in her physiological data. Specifically, the device's heart rate monitoring and possibly other health metrics, like irregular rhythm notifications, flagged anomalies that prompted concern. These subtle yet consistent readings deviated significantly from her baseline health data, suggesting an underlying issue that required medical attention. Acting on the persistent alerts from her smartwatch, she decided to consult her doctor. A thorough medical examination, including neurological tests and imaging scans, revealed the presence of a brain tumor. The timely diagnosis, directly influenced by the data provided by her Apple Watch, was crucial. Doctors emphasized that had she delayed seeking medical help, the outcome could have been far more severe, potentially leading to irreversible damage or even being fatal. The tumor was successfully treated, and the woman is now recovering, attributing her early detection and successful treatment to the proactive health monitoring capabilities of her Apple Watch. This extraordinary case has resonated widely, sparking discussions about the role of wearable technology in preventative healthcare. Many users are sharing their own experiences, where their smartwatches have alerted them to potential health issues, ranging from atrial fibrillation to significant changes in activity levels. Health experts are increasingly recognizing the value of these devices, not just as fitness trackers, but as accessible health monitoring tools that can empower individuals to take charge of their well-being. The incident serves as a powerful testament to the evolving capabilities of consumer electronics and their potential to positively impact public health outcomes. It also underscores the importance of paying attention to the data these devices provide and consulting with healthcare professionals when anomalies are detected. This incredible story of technology meeting timely medical intervention is truly inspiring. But what's next for the tech that keeps us connected and healthy? Get ready, because we're diving deep into Apple's future product roadmap, with exclusive insights into what's coming in 2025. Apple iPhone Event 2025, iPhone 17, AirPods Pro 3, Apple Watch Ultra 3, and everything coming at Apple Event 2025. What to expect? Apple is gearing up for what promises to be one of its most significant product announcements in recent memory, with the 2025 Apple iPhone event expected to unveil a host of new devices, including the iPhone 17 series, AirPods Pro 3, and updates to the Apple Watch lineup. While there are whispers of modest price increases, the technological advancements offered are anticipated to be substantial and highly compelling. A key design philosophy for the upcoming iPhone 17 lineup appears to be immediate recognition. The Pro models are reportedly shifting from titanium to an aluminum unibody case, featuring an elegant glass cutout on the back. This cutout not only facilitates wireless charging, but also opens the door for a new feature called MagShare, enabling reverse wireless charging. This means users could potentially charge a friend's iPhone simply by placing it on the back of their own device, fostering a sense of digital solidarity. Beyond aesthetics, Apple is packing significant photographic upgrades. The new photo bar is not just a design element. It houses a moving lens component designed to deliver continuous optical zoom without any loss of image quality. Furthermore, all three rear lenses are expected to boast a 48-megapixel sensor, marking a considerable leap in photo quality and detail. On the front, the dynamic island is set to become more discreet, featuring a new anti-reflective and scratch-resistant coating. This upgrade will be particularly beneficial for users who frequently use their phones in bright sunlight or under harsh indoor lighting conditions. Under the hood, the iPhone 17 Pro models will be powered by the new A19 Pro chip, paired with a vapor chamber cooling system. This advanced cooling solution is engineered to prevent overheating, even during extended usage like 8-hour gaming sessions or 5-hour social media marathons. This upgrade, however, is also cited as a reason for an anticipated price increase of approximately €50 for Pro and Air models. For those seeking a new iPhone without the premium Pro price tag, the base iPhone 17 is expected to be priced around €800. A significant upgrade for the base model is the long-awaited inclusion of a 120Hz display, a feature that has taken Apple nearly a decade to bring to its standard iPhone models. The screen size will be a generous 6.3 inches with thinner bezels. While it may still lack the always-on display functionality due to the use of less advanced display technology, this is still a substantial improvement. The front-facing camera is also receiving a major boost, jumping from 12 to 24 megapixels, promising significantly more detailed selfies. Internally, the base iPhone 17 will house a slightly larger battery and the new A19 chip, non-Pro version, though the overall design is described as being similar to an iPhone 16s, leading some to feel it's a minor iteration. After a 3-year wait, the AirPods Pro 3 are finally on the horizon, promising substantial changes in both design and functionality. Alongside improvements to active noise cancellation, the new AirPods Pro 3 will reportedly include a heart rate sensor. This feature would allow users to track their heart rate during workouts without needing to carry their Apple Watch, potentially marking the beginning of AirPods evolving into medical devices with future additions like body temperature sensors. Celebrating its 10th anniversary, the Apple Watch is expected to receive significant attention at the 2025 event. The Apple Watch SE 3 might adopt a plastic housing to reduce costs, making it more accessible for younger users or as a budget-friendly option for parents. It will feature a faster chip, but its design is expected to be recycled. The Apple Watch Series 11 could finally receive a design overhaul, including a slimmer frame and magnetic strap. More substantial upgrades include 5G connectivity and, potentially, a blood pressure monitor, though the latter has been anticipated for several years. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is also rumored to feature a larger screen due to thinner bezels, while retaining the same overall watch size. Satellite connectivity for SOS messages from remote locations is also a possibility, akin to a personal communicator. New AirTags 2 are expected to offer 3 times the range, enhanced accuracy via a new ultra-wideband chip, and improved durability, making them harder to tamper with for tracking purposes. A speculative feature mentioned is integration with Apple Vision Pro, allowing users to locate lost items through augmented reality. The event is anticipated to take place on Tuesday, September 9th, at 10:00 a.m. Pacific Time. Apple appears to be promising more features, higher prices, and greater power across its product lines for 2025. It's clear Apple is pushing boundaries with its upcoming releases, but not all tech news is about future plans. Our final story involves a current battle over features you might be using right now. Apple restores blood oxygen tracking to Watch after customs ruling. Masimo strikes back with lawsuit over patent rights. Apple has successfully reinstated the blood oxygen monitoring feature on its Apple Watch lineup in the U.S. following a decision by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, to approve the import of affected devices. However, this development has been met with immediate legal challenge from medical technology firm Masimo Corp., which is now pursuing a lawsuit over patent rights. Masimo initiated legal proceedings by filing a lawsuit in a Washington, D.C. federal court on Wednesday. The company accuses CBP of improperly reversing its earlier ruling without providing prior notification to Masimo. This legal action comes merely days after Apple announced the return of the blood oxygen feature, which had been temporarily disabled on U.S. models due to an ongoing patent dispute with Masimo. Masimo contends that CBP lacks the authority to create what it describes as loopholes within an existing International Trade Commission, ITC, exclusion order. This order, issued in 2023, mandated a ban on the import of Apple Series 9 and Ultra 2 watches after regulators determined that Apple had infringed upon Masimo's patents related to pulse oximetry technology. Masimo's filing asserts, CBP's function is to enforce ITC exclusion orders, not to create loopholes that render them ineffective. The company further argues that it was unaware of CBP's decision on August 1st until Apple publicly announced the reinstatement of the blood oxygen feature the following week. Apple initially integrated blood oxygen monitoring into its smartwatches in 2020, marketing it as a tool for tracking respiratory health. The technology employs light sensors to measure blood oxygen saturation, similar to traditional clinical fingerclip oximeters. Masimo has previously accused Apple of corporate espionage, alleging that the tech giant poached employees and stole trade secrets to incorporate the blood oxygen feature into the Apple Watch. Beyond the ITC case, Masimo has several other lawsuits pending against Apple, claiming patent infringement and trade secret theft. Prior to the CBP's ruling, Apple had been selling redesigned watches in the US that excluded the blood oxygen function, while models unaffected by the ban remained available internationally. On August 14th, Apple had stated its intention to restore the feature via a software update for Series 9, Series 10, and Ultra 2 devices, requiring watchOS 11.6.1 and iOS 18.6.1. Apple has been strategically positioning the Apple Watch as a crucial health and wellness device, aligning with its broader ambitions in areas such as non-invasive glucose monitoring. Competitors like Samsung Electronics and Alphabet's Google are also actively developing health-focused smartwatch features, intensifying the competition in the rapidly growing wearable technology sector. Masimo is now seeking a court order to halt CBP's ruling and reinstate the import ban on Apple Watches equipped with blood oxygen tracking. Apple has not yet responded to requests for comment on the lawsuit. Following the news of the lawsuit, Apple's stock saw a slight decline in trading. From feature battles in courtrooms to features that save lives, it's been a packed news cycle. Let's quickly recap the biggest stories we covered today. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw leaked details on the upcoming Apple Watch Series 11, a powerful story of an Apple Watch saving a life by detecting a brain tumor, a deep dive into Apple's exciting 2025 product roadmap, including the iPhone 17 and AirPods Pro 3, and a legal showdown over the Apple Watch's blood oxygen tracking feature. Don't miss out on any of the breaking news. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to WatchWire News for your daily dose of essential updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Plus, let us know in the comments which story you found most impactful. Follow us on all social media platforms for more insights. Thanks for watching.